For the notes that are purchased, are there any minimum loan amounts on that?
You know, I guess anything could be impractical. My son, I have a son that's a fireman and paramedic, and he works in the land acquisition business. So we buy land like y'all buy houses. We buy vacant land. We don't buy shit land. A lot of guys teach buying shit land, just abandoned land, you know, Dolan Springs, Arizona, Fairfield, Arkansas or something. It's land that has no value. Okay. I teach buying good land that will be sacred to the buyer in the future. I want them to have, but we buy little tracts, and sometimes we might get a guy to carry seller financing on $15,000. So how little is too little? You know, it depends on, you got to, one thing about this, set this up right. Let me also give you some really clear warning. Right, every one of you that ever decide to sell or finance property, write this down. Do not do a seller finance transaction in your fix and flip company. Do a transaction in a separate entity or in your long-term rental portfolio entity. The reason is how the IRS allows you to take your gain. This is very, very important. If you do 10 seller finance transactions in your fix and flip company, your accountant's going to go, Billy, you ever heard of a phantom income? And you say, phantom income? You go, yeah, it's where you have to pay all the gain up front and collect the note over the next 30 years. And you're like, what the hell? Well, you've done all this business in your flip company and you just flipped another piece of property and the gain is due on sale. So listen to me. Don't bail off down the hill and do this without making sure you understand some little nuances that are pretty dang important. If you structure it correctly, you should be able to structure it where the entity where you are creating seller financing says the sole purpose of the entity is long-term investment income. Now, I'm not an accountant or a lawyer, but I paid for one.